All right, and we are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your host, Eric Rodriguez, here every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. Eastern Time, here to talk about everything in terms of the world of professional wrestling on the GSMC Sports Network. So make sure you guys tune in Monday through Friday. And yeah, we could talk about, superstar news, talk about injury updates, contract negotiations, extensions, new signings for promotions like the WWE to AEW to New Japan Professional Wrestling to CMLL. If it makes major news headlines in the world of professional wrestling, we talk about it here on this show. So, yeah. All right. So, we just got done talking about Bad Blood. And, it's only kind of fitting to talk about what happened after. I had no idea this happened, man. I felt like a bad wrestling fan, but like it wasn't all over my social media. I've been dodging social media all day because I wanted it to be a surprise. Because I didn't watch it till after Sunday Night Football. So I did not check TikTok, Instagram. I don't even have a TikTok to be honest. I didn't check Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or anything like that. I was like, you know what, like, because I usually work on Saturday nights. You know what I mean? A lot of people do, and I'm like, oh man, it sucks because when you come home and something that kind of sucks about WWE's pay-per-views on Peacock is you can't start from the beginning. Like you can't, yeah, you have to join live, then you have to rewind it, and it's just I don't know, like maybe I'm just complaining too much. So like when you just press play, and you just like, you see what's happening at that moment, but my luck, every single time I turn it on, somebody, a shocking win or someone's holding the title up and I'm like, oh my God, of course my luck, man. So now I just wait for the option to, from rewatch or start from the beginning or whatever. And I don't know, it's just it's kind of sucks. It's kind of crazy. But I'm a wrestling fan. We're all a little I'm just kidding. No, but I don't know. I just thought it was a good pay-per-view. It was a good pay-per-view. But this attack by Kevin Owens, what happened after was gotta be honest, was a little troublesome. I kind of we kind of knew this was going to happen. We kind of knew that this heel turn was going to happen. Triple H says that they are dealing with the post-show attack on Cody Rhodes internally, kind of adding a little muddy in the waters, blurring the lines between reality and fiction, of course, which WWE seems to be doing pretty well. I definitely love the outside spot. Kind of reminded me once when the final boss was beating the crap out of Cody Rhodes as well. There's just something about, and it was, totally seemed unstaged. Totally seemed like they were actually fighting each other. You saw the fans becoming the first ones, people pulling out their phones, becoming the first ones to find out about this. You know what I mean? Like I said, I turned off Bad Blood. It was the end of it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I was talking to my production meeting with my CEO, and he mentioned it, and I was like, "What, dude? That's crazy!" Like I said, we all knew it was gonna happen. I definitely feel like this is a good spot for Cody and Kevin. They get to work with each other, moving forward for a couple of weeks. So I think that's pretty cool. They have great chemistry inside the ring. So, they put on good matches. Obviously heading toward a new character development for Kevin Owens, more of an aggressive Kevin Owens, like you saw before he was, before he was gifted the WWE Universal Championship, where he came out and he was fight Owens, fight, win at all cost, do everything, it does, so what if you play dirty? Some people have amazing careers by playing dirty and winning dirty. Like look at, the dirtiest player in the game, Ric Flair. Look at Triple H, all these, you know, amazing, look at what, Hollywood Hulk Hogan did during his tenure as the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And it just, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. And it's, it was about time. They were flirting with it too damn much. A lot of animosity. I'm not too sure how exactly Randy Orton fits inside of this. I think it's going to be pretty crazy to find out. Um, but is it really necessary for Kevin Owens to turn completely heel? Where he starts like, talking back to the fans and barking at the fans. Because even like when he wasn't like a, total babyface, or a heel, he interacts with the fans and the fans interact with him. He does high fives here and there, but I think the fans just they like Kevin Owens now. They Kevin Owens has definitely made a name for himself, especially after everything. losing the Universal Championship to Goldberg, kind of making it, kind of turning heel, being a babyface, teaming up with Sami Zayn. Then like I don't know. It's the way that they're handling Kevin Owens' career is exactly what seems like fitting, because not a lot of people look at Kevin Owens as that main event kind of guy, but can he hold the United States Championship? Absolutely. But are there other people that could hold the championship lower than him or, lower than him on the totem pole of, of wrestling stars on SmackDown that could hold it better? Like a Carmelo Hayes, you know what I mean? Like a Carmelo Hayes. I think he would hold the United States Championship better than Kevin. Andrade, I think, would hold the championship, United States Championship better than Kevin. And Logan Paul coming back. What's going to happen once when he comes back to WWE? Should be interesting. Should be crazy. But all in all, I thought it was, I don't think you have to turn him completely heel. Kind of goes out there, does his own thing, kind of like a Randy Orton character. Where he's not really like where you love to hate him and then you hate to like him, like you know what I mean. But either way, the show goes on and you're either rooting for him and you're like, what am I doing? Why am I rooting for Kevin Owens? Because even during the attack, some of the fans were kind of cheering Kevin Owens on, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, Cody!" Like, it's a new day and age of wrestling that we have now, and I feel like it does have a lot to has a lot to do with social media, and you're looking at how WWE manipulate social media to kind of make things seem real. You know what I mean? And I think that's great. I think that's great. They're utilizing that tool for better things instead of propaganda and just BS and stuff like that. So I definitely like that. I definitely thought it was a good spot. Like I said, what does this mean for Kevin Owens' contract? Does this guarantee him an extension? It's up at the end of the year. I know they have some time to talk about it still. It is October. I think a new deal is coming. I don't think it's going to be as glorified as what Kevin might expect. WWE did offer him something. He turned it down. He saw, he went, his agent went to AEW to see if they can match it. Obviously, they were like, AEW's like, you know what, we have no interest in pursuing Kevin Owens as of right now. So, he's going to have to probably take a pay cut coming back to WWE, which isn't bad. Will you take a pay cut to kind of be on the biggest wrestling standard in the world of professional wrestling? Like, you know what I mean? You're on WWE, you're on the It Show, you get a lot of media attention. So at the same time, like, even if you were, trying to build up your brand to kind of be more of a hotter free agent, stepping into the independent wrestling scene or TNA Ring of Honor or eventually taking a deal with AEW, you want to stay on WWE because you get more TV time. That's business 101, like how are you going to get people to see you if and get better contracts if you're not going to be kind of like on the A-list shows and stuff like that. So, kind of crazy. Like I said before, where is Randy Orton going to stand on this? Is he going to be opposed to what Kevin Owens did? I feel like he's going to kind of come out and kind of have this, like, hey, you know what? It's between them right now. You know what I mean? I forgave Cody, but, Kevin obviously holds a lot more animosity because of the way the bloodline knocked him out, took him out of, or took him out with injury. Same with Randy, but Randy Orton maybe is surprisingly maybe a more forgiving guy, which is kind of shocking. But I don't know. Once again, I don't think they should turn Kevin Owens completely heel. I don't want to see him swearing at the fans or yelling at people or tearing up signs. Like I don't want to see that. I think Kevin Owens is good as as that complete kind of like a Braun Breaker. You know what I mean? Like kind of like a complete badass. You know what I mean? You're not going to pander to the crowd. You're not going to see that baby face mentality and stuff like that. He's just going to go out there. He's going to say what he has to say. He's going to fight. He's going to keep fighting, fight, and fight. I thought that was pretty cool. Raw, their storytelling. Um, I think in WWE, their Raw storytelling is, it's getting better. I definitely liked how they, it kind of blew up in the parking lot rather than inside the ring or after some BS match where he comes out with a chair, hits him in the back of the head or something. I kind of like the new innovative kind of style. Um, Definitely love that 1,010%. Cody is he's set to face Gunther at Crown Jewel. I don't know how much this affects it. I don't think too much, but because I know the fans would love to see Cody Rhodes take on Gunther. I know I will. I would 1,010%. Maybe Gunther picks up the victory thanks to Kevin Owens' interruption in the match and stuff like that. Maybe him and Kevin, go one-on-one at War Games for the WWE Championship once again. But this time, Kevin Owens isn't going to, not take an opportunity like Cody's knee was giving out. He could have took advantage of it. He didn't, which ultimately cost him the chance. He could have been the WWE champion. Well, no, he did hit 2 stunners and Cody kicked out of both. So I'm not too sure how that's going to go. But definitely love the angle that they're having here. Definitely like Kevin Owens kind of going toward the heel side once again. I'm going to say I hope WWE don't push him too heel. Like, what I mean? I hope they don't push him too far off. All right, so it was absolutely crazy. Like I said, it was breaking news to me today, which I kind of love when WWE could do that. The unpredictability is sick. Definitely love the new innovative ideas presented by Triple H Holodeck. All right, so AJ Lee back in WWE. Is it a possibility? We're going to talk about it. We're going to ponder on the idea when we come back. So hey, do not go anywhere.